Welcome to KocoSports. I am the huge one kid idiot Dave Koco from Wrestle AM, a podcast on YouTube, KocoSports, wherever you find podcasts. And we are joined by a raccoon named Sid's Light. And we've been following this story for a while. SUKEBAN is now the name of the company. They'll be running an event. It's a Japanese female wrestling league, and they'll be running an event out of New York. Some things are scary about it. Some things are good, and it has a lot of potential. Obviously, we'll be able to judge it a hell of a lot more after the first show. So let's go look at this trailer, and after that, we'll give some opinions.
世界が目にしたことのない女子プロレスラーたち
All right, first off, I'm just going to cut in here every now and then so we don't get fucking copy striked. First off, I feel like this is what... I work in anime and manga, and it always looks like this is what they think anime and manga look like. So, go on. Faster! Stronger! Braver! It does look pretty badass, though. More deadly. There you go, and they have some of the women appearing. Most of these women are from Ice Ribbon. Harajuku? I've been there. Village Vandals. Cherry Bomb Girls. Nice. Mask. And they've been clashing good versus evil. Betrayal, sacrifice, vengeance. Alright, so there you go. We just saw the trailer. I've been excited for this, and here's the thing. I got mixed reviews, Sid. I got mixed reviews. Because Ice Ribbon is good where they got their talent. Some of the women I know, some of the women I don't know. The presentation does look amazing. It will be up in New York. I know so many people... There is a demographic of people that, like, if it happens in Japan, it's better. And that's not fair to Japanese people, or it's not fair for anything. But people do like this style of entertainment. But I saw the roster, and it kept reading, like, play. It's like, this person's going to be played by this person. And it reminded me of Lucha.
To me, it feels like Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
Joshi thing, and I'm into it.
Yeah, see, I think this, because Lucha Underground, you know, did some weird things, and it was absolutely fantastic. And maybe SUKEBAN here can do some amazing things. So, I'm pumped up. I'm excited. See it in New York. Love to see the women get a shine, you know. And so many times people are like, we got to get women on New Japan. We got to get women in Noah. We got to get women in AEW. More women in WWE. But like, there are women's wrestling leagues that you can support. And I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I think if you support an all-women's league, that helps pro wrestling women more than just wanting them on a show with everybody. But I could be wrong. This is the Stardom IWGP debate. But I'm going to find it very interesting. The animation, the presentation looked amazing. It did remind me of... who's Rocky? Apollo Creed. It reminded me of Creed's animation, and it definitely looks like, it looks more like a gimmick than an actual natural stuff, but that might just be me being a little too mean. We'll see after the first episode. But they have potential to do something great, and you're always a big advocate for the womans. What are your thoughts on it so far?
I think it's going to be really interesting. They sold out in like 2 or 3 hours, which I'm sure was a small venue, but selling out for a new product entirely, and also doing it in a demographic they don't usually market to, selling out, I'm sure for them was a huge lift off their backs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that has to give them high spirits going in, and I'm really excited. I hope there's a way to watch it after the fact online, because I don't think they have streaming rights set up for it, but we'll see.
And it might be a TV show. It might be something that Netflix might want to pick up on a streaming service. But with so many streaming services, especially Fight and all that, I think they have to put it somewhere. Because, I don't know, I'm just talking to me, and maybe this is me talking out of line. If you're like, $20, you can watch it now and watch it forever on Fight or on a streaming service. I'm more likely to pay for the first show to check it out to see if it's for me than get all excited and be like the DVD or the show comes out. Yeah, like how long? What I'm trying to say? How long do you wait for a show after it's live before it starts losing momentum, and also the price point?
Uh, Probably not that long.
Yeah, so I'm hoping we'll have access to it. Hopefully, we'll get to see it, and I don't know what their distributing's like, and I'm sure they're gonna do it, but I'm kind of rooting for them. I don't know how to say this, but have you ever seen? Fathers would understand this. Have you ever seen your kid walk across the monkey bars? There's a part of you that's like, man, this is awesome. I hope he does well. But you're still scared he's going to fall and bust his fucking head open. That's what I feel here with this promotion. You know what I mean? Like, I'm rooting for you, but I'm scared. But if it doesn't come out to DVD till 6 months later, I ain't fucking watching that shit. I'm just being honest. I ain't watching that shit. But it seems like this company, they leak out little by little. They're working with Ice Ribbon and other great legends. They leak out little by little, and every time we have a worry, they're kind of on it. And a lot of companies ain't like that. I was like, oh man, well, it depends. What do they have? And every time we have a question or a complaint, it seems like they cover that. And that kind of gives me hope, because I've been following this for 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 different stories that it broke. And it's getting closer. And they're doing a good job. They're doing a good job. All you have to do is have a great product and make sure that everyone can see it. So I'm looking forward to it. Sid, any final thoughts?
Yeah, their roster's actually pretty good. Like when you look into who plays the different characters, I don't know who all of them are. Like the masked ones, I have no idea. Um, but they have some pretty good talent. Like they have some legit good talent. Like some of them have been in Stardom. Unagi Sayaka, Ichigo Sayaka, in their story, she was one of the future Stardom champions, and also won the Artist of Stardom championship with Tam Nakano. So I mean, like, they have some solid talent in there, but they are taking a huge risk, I think, doing it in North America. So we'll see.
Well, I mean, but if it doesn't take place in North America, it just gets lost in the sauce. Like that is their
That's true
company.
too.
Yeah, they're if they go to Japan, it's just like, well, we'll see Ice Ribbon, we'll see Stardom. I think they're trying to bring that style of pro wrestling over to North America, and it might take off. It might take off. It might do great. I'm just looking forward to hearing how they're going to distribute it throughout. I mean, that, and not all that, but just that animation, even though I was busting its balls earlier, that took a lot of work. That took a lot of work. That was not, that was not just some indie fed. So who knows? They might do something special with it. But it reminds me, in a good way, a lot about Lucha Underground. So I can't wait to see what the product is. And sold out. I don't know how big the building is, but selling out is good. And I've always said this. I've said this a million times. I'll say it again. It's better to sell out a small building than see a giant arena halfway empty. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. All right, sir. Any final thoughts?
No more than last time.
I know, but I was kind of hoping that you'd fucking say check out Sid's Light for everything. If we hear any more, we'll make a video on it. All right. So at Sid's Light for everything, at KocoSports for everything else. With that, like, comment, subscribe, and I am over. Hey, boom, boom, boom.